Hey, this is Erich Hunter here, and I want to answer a question that I got about pendulums. And the question was, are pendulums accurate? Like, can you use a pendulum and accurately get information by using your pendulum? And the answer is yes, but you have to have a system that works, that's accurate, that's easy to read. So let me explain. So most people, when they're asking a question with their pendulum, are trying to either tap into their subconscious mind, and or they are asking like a third party, like an entity or a spirit or a god or something like that. That kind of dowsing or using the pendulum for answering questions can be wildly inaccurate because your subconscious mind really doesn't know much more than your conscious mind, or it may know some things, but like you may get like an intuitive like feeling about something, yes or no, but it's kind of limited because it's only based on what's in your mind. The other thing about like asking entities or spirits or gods, like people are not into that either, and you get wildly inaccurate answers. But a lot of people are worried about, something giving them the wrong answer, like they connect with the wrong spirit or something and get the wrong answer. And that is not the greatest way to do it either, because you're connecting to something outside of yourself, but you don't know whether it's trustworthy or not. So there's a much simpler way to do this. You have to have a scale. You have to have a system that gives you information. And then you douse that scale, and you have to be able to read the scale with consciousness. And then you just douse that scale, and then it tells you a lot about what's going on. So I'm going to show you a very simple scale that I've created. I have more detailed scales in some of my courses. For example, I have a course, Effective Dowsing, that's coming out right now. But this scale here is a good one just to kind of show you what's going on. So it's showing you the seasons of the year, the 4 seasons. So what I did was I took a circle, divided it into 12, and I put a season, I put down the 4 seasons, and so there are 3 sections of the pie for each season. So for example, spring has 3 sections. It has early spring, which is red, middle spring, which is orange, late spring, which is yellow, early summer, which is green, midsummer, which is the blue-green, and then late summer, which is blue, early fall, violet, middle fall, purple, late fall, white. Winter has 3 seasons, gray, and then midwinter is black. The end of winter is red. So what's going on here is I've taken the year and I've just very simply divided it into 4 different zones, and each one of those is subdivided. So for example, I could ask like, what is my health right now? And then instead of asking my subconscious mind or asking some entity or something like that, I read the energy of my health by dowsing it over this chart, which is correlated to the seasons of the year. And the seasons of the year are correlated to human health. So like if you're sick, you're going to be in winter. If you're in a state of growth, you're going to be in the spring. If you're in the summertime, you're going to be totally healthy and feeling awesome. If you're in the fall, it means like you're maturing, things are not as vibrant as they were in the summer, and it's going down. So this system directly correlates with human health. So it's an accurate system, and you can read it. You can read your energy in reference to this system. So it's a very direct way to use consciousness to read the energy of a system. So I would ask, what's my health? And then I swing the pendulum over the chart, and I just let my hand go wherever it needs to go. So you don't need to be like all perfect and have it totally still and like making sure your pendulum's not moving and then you're waiting for it to move. No, that's ridiculous. Don't do that. Just your consciousness is guiding you, not your subconscious. So you just swing the pendulum over the chart, and your hand is going to just kind of put it wherever it needs to go, because your mind can read the energy. Your mind knows what the energy of summer is. Your mind knows what the energy of fall is, winter, spring. So it's not some great mystery. And you're just asking like, well, where in this chart is my health? Am I in the summer? Am I in the fall? Am I in the winter or the spring? And then, so you can just douse this. So I douse it right now. Okay, so I'm in summer, blue-green. So I'm at midsummer right now, but let's just say for argument's sake that I swing my pendulum over the chart and it goes to the violet color. So it goes to the first stage of fall. Well, that could mean like I'm getting older or I'm not quite as vibrantly healthy as I want to be, because the beginning of the fall is that transition from the end of the summer to the fall. So it's a process of maturation. If I swung it over and I got white, the end of fall, that means I'm heading into winter. So that means my health is probably not that good. I'm like starting to go down because in the wintertime, that's not a period of vibrancy. That's not a period of health. So using like a chart or a system like this is a great way to get information and make using the pendulum more accurate. I mean, yes, you will make mistakes. You always want to check this with the real world. You don't want to base all the decisions in your life using a pendulum. But if you want to get some accuracy where you're not just like wildly guessing or just making what you want to have happen, have a system that you can use to read energy and use the pendulum to read that energy, and make sure it's a simple enough system that, you know, your conscious mind can grok it and you can get the pendulum to start giving you some answers. So I like this one, Seasons of the Year. It's very simple. I mean, you don't need to circle either. Just write out on a piece of paper, spring, summer, winter, fall and winter, and then just say, what's my energy right now? And it's going to go to one of them. It's going to go to the spring, summer, fall, or winter. And that gives you an immediate answer. Where's your health? You can say, what's the status of my relationship with a person right now? Is it in the spring? Did it just start? Is it the summer? Is it blooming, like flowering, growing? Is it the fall, like it's maturing? Or is it the winter? Is it dying? So very, very simple. Doesn't, it's not elaborate. It's simple. It's relatable. And you don't need to, it makes it more accurate because you're not going into the subconscious mind and you're not talking with entities. You're just reading energy. And you're reading the energy by correlating it to a system that makes sense, that's easy to use. Well, I have a lot more to talk about on this topic. I'm actually doing a course right now with a colleague of mine, Robin Shade, and it's called Effective Dowsing. It's all about how to read energy, and we have actually much more detailed charts than this one that allow you to really read the nuances in different types of energy. But I just wanted to show this to you to give you an idea, to give you some inspiration, and I hope it was helpful. All right, have a great day, and thank you for watching my pendulum healing video. Yeah, get out there and rock your pendulums. Woo!